Welcome to Foundry-in-a-box. This is your molding instructions. We're going to start with a plate that has some patterns on it. In this case, they're little dinosaurs. We'll brush it to get it nice and clean and place it into the molding plate. And we cover it with a flask, and we'll take a double handful of sand and just fill the box up. Now, if one person will hold it in place while the other person packs it, you want to use one finger, not the palm of your hand, just one finger, and poke it firmly all over. Just push as hard as you can, but don't let the flask move around. Hold it in place. Now you can fill it up again, and this time you can just press firm with your hand. Don't put a lot of weight on it. You just want it to be packed smooth and firm. Now you will take a straight edge and slice it off. You want to have a flat surface here because the flask will rest on this surface when it's poured. So you want a nice flat surface. And now we're going to see how we did. We will lift this off in one smooth movement, and there you see the impressions of the castings that we will be pouring. We'll set this aside. You don't want to bump it or dump any loose dirt into it, so set it off to the side carefully. We take out this plate, and we also set it aside. Now we put the flask in place, and we take a pin, put it in the center. We'll just fill it up with sand like we did before. Hold the pin in the center. One person hold the flask, the other one poke around it, and make sure that you push down as far as you can, but don't push so very hard that it would cause the pattern of the flask to shift. You just want to push firmly. Now we'll fill it up again, and then you can push it sort of with the flat of your fingers this time. Now you'll take that pin, you'll rotate it a little bit to break it loose, and then you lift it out. Set it aside, take your strike it off. Now we'll look and see what we have. We've got the top half, so the metal will flow through this hole, come out here, and go into this half to make the casting. So what we'll do now is always handle these by the sides. You don't want to lay it on that surface or that surface because it can be easily damaged. You can stand it on the side. We'll carry it to the casting area, which in this case I'm going to pour it right here. So we'll lay this one down, and then we'll take this one and we'll turn it up like this off to the side so that any loose dirt will not fall on top of your bottom half of the mold. Then we'll just line it up and very carefully close it together. Now we'll take clothespins and clip it together with the clothespins. Now it's ready to receive metal. So I'll get the ladle of hot molten tin and we'll pour it. So here's your ladle of molten tin. It's about 500 degrees, and we'll just simply pour it down what we call the down sprue and fill the casting up. Well, you see here we have a little leak. If you have a leak, it doesn't really hurt anything because the castings are in the bottom half, so they had to get full before the leak could come out. Another thing you'll notice is that leak solidifies rather rapidly because it is laying on this aluminum plate, so it freezes real quickly, and I can go ahead and pick it up. Now I'm wearing gloves or it would burn me. This that ran off to the side, this is solid, and at this point we can take these and drop them back in the hot metal and they'll remelt. We'll use them again. This little piece here we'll drop in, and let's see what our castings look like. There's the top half of the mold, and there's your castings. If we take our brush, now they're quite hot, they'll burn you if you handle them at this stage. But if we take our brush, we can clean them off, and we see that we have some beautiful little castings.